Well, hello, boys and girls. I have the most delightful treat that you could serve for your Super Bowl party. Do you like broccoli and cheese soup? Hell yeah, of course you do. Well, what if I told you you could make a broccoli and cheese croissant that is so ooey gooey that it'll make everybody stop watching football to grab another one? What you're going to need, obviously, is some croissants, a little bit of broccoli, some cream cheese. I wasn't able to find the creamy stuff, the pre-whipped, so I got a couple of these. One of which I've already put in a bowl and I microwaved it for about a minute so that it's a little bit softer. I think it'll work okay. I'm going to stir with a spatula. And I'm going to put it in this, which I'm going to spray with some of this kind of stuff to make sure it doesn't stick. Okay, so first off, I'm curious whether my microwaving did me any good. Oh yeah, that's going to be fine. Okay, well I'm going to put that aside for a minute because we got to attack this big boy. Now obviously, if you're only making as much as I'm making, you're not going to need this whole thing. So I'm going to just lop off a little bit here. And let's see here. That should be enough for what I'm doing today. We just want the tops. Now, if you're a really good cook, you save this kind of stuff. You throw it in like a Ziploc bag, and you keep your scraps in your freezer. And then when you have enough vegetable scraps, you throw it in a pot with some water, and you make vegetable stock. Yeah. Don't throw that away. Be a good cook. Can do it. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you saw my videos when I was walking through KP Koreana International Market, I did buy me some of that chicken feet. And I'm going to make me some killer chicken stock with that. Do it just like you would make regular chicken stock by throwing in maybe a chicken carcass and a few vegetables, some onions, some carrots, and let's see, onions, carrots, garlic, stuff. And you get it to bubble. But if you use the chicken feet, you're going to get massive collagen, and you're going to end up with a stock that's gelatinous. Oh, the best. I'm going to fill a couple of Tupperware, keep it in the freezer for when I'm making something that needs really good vegetable broth, or chicken broth. Anyway, chop this dude up. I'm sorry that it's not showing me do this. There you go. But I'm going to chop this pretty fine. Okay? And what I'm going to do is put that inside of the croissant. Hell yeah. See, the finer you chop it, the quicker it's going to cook and the more tender it's going to be. If you want to leave a little bit of chunkage, it'll be a little more al dente because it won't necessarily cook as fast. Or it won't necessarily have the time to cook completely, which isn't altogether bad, but I would say. Another idea is to put it in a food processor and just go zzz, 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 and you're good to go. But I wanted to put out another video, and I didn't want to take the time to set up my food processor. Anyway, you know what? That worked pretty good and pretty fast. I've got, check that out, pretty decent pile going on there. Okay, I'm going to take that. I know my skills with the damn camera and my videography is not all that great. Ta-da! Put it in there. Presto chango. Yep, yep. Now, you're going to want a little bit of seasoning too. Salt and pepper. I like a lot of pepper, but you don't have to do that. Pepper, 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 pepper. Chew! Oh, Jesus. Chew! Just kidding. Salt. I use a lot of salt and I shouldn't. But you know what? It helps me maintain my water weight, which thus helps me maintain my girth. Oh, I know. I'm an idiot. Anyway, I'm going to get my debris out of the way here to the left. I'm making a mess. Goodness gracious. And I'm going to stir. And as Julia Child would say, today we're going to make. God, I miss her. She was so wonderful. Okay. You can also throw in some other kind of shredded cheese. Perhaps some shredded cheddar. Or, God, you know what might be good? Shred up some, or cut up into fine pieces, some pepper jack. Give it a little punch. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm going to put that over here for just a second. And I'm going to grab my cupcake pan. Because I'm going to make them about that size. And when they grow and do their cooking, it'll kind of form to that a little bit and make them look like little pillows. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Take my cooking spray and psst. That was fun. Okay. What everybody's been waiting for. I know. You know, some people are afraid of these things. They don't like the way it pops. I love it. I used to always ask my mom when she was making croissants, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Yes, Bobby, you can do it. So you pull that little dauber. And I've already, by the way, I've already preheated my oven because I looked at this and it told me 350. And these that we're making, the same time that you would use for making regular croissants, which I need to look to make sure I know how long they want these cooking. It says 12 to 15 minutes. Now, I don't know about you, but I cook with my nose. I take the general idea of how long it's supposed to take, and then I smell. Ask my wife. She'll tell you. My God, he knows exactly when it's done. Well, that comes from cooking for 4,700 people on the aircraft carrier Midway out in the middle of the damn ocean. 1983 through 1987, I was attached to VA 115 Attack Squadron, which flies A-6 jets, and they were attached to USS Midway aircraft carrier out of Yokosuka, Japan. And I was one of their cooks. Wonderful experience. Anyway, I've cooked quite a bit of things. Anyway, let's pop this dude. Okay. Open, open, open. And bam! Oh my God. Okay. Now, you know croissants. Everybody's who's done any cooking knows how to do croissants. Okay, where am I? Okay. Get my cutting board so it doesn't stick to my towel. And Peel this dude open. Your hands better be clean. And they are. I did mine. I'm going to peel a couple of these off to show you how to do this. And then I'm going to do the rest off camera for the sake of time. Okay. I think you can see it a little better if I pull it back. Maybe if I... Okay. You know what? I'm going to pause and I'm going to flip it so that you're going to see the product rather than see me. So hopefully that works. Okay, I'm an idiot. I don't really know how to do that. But this is what we're looking at. Okay? And what you want to do... There you go. I want to take about that much. You see that? About that much on my spatula. You want to stick it on in there. Can you see that? Stick it on in there like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch. See how this is pretty stretchy stuff? See how that stretches? You want to stretch that around it. Now I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done, okay? I'm making a pillow. I'm going to take that, and stretch it over to there. And then I'm going to take that other side and stretch it back over the other direction. And then I'm going to stretch and pinch and stretch and pinch. Can you see that? It's hard to do with one hand. Oh my God. See how that stretches? I'm going to stretch and put. Stretch and put. Okay, I'm going to put the phone down for a second so I can make it look a little bit more presentable and seal the ends a little bit. I need a tripod. Okay, can you see that? See how that looks kind of sloppy? And you've got it coming out right here. I'm going to pull quite frankly, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. It's a matter of you want to make sure that it's not seeping out the cheese and broccoli mixture. Okay, see how it's more perfect on the top like that? If you put this side up, if it leaks, it'll leak down over it. Oh, yeah, buddy. Okay. And see how that fits? And kind of squish it a little bit. Get it in there. Okay? See like that? Okay, I'm going to pause and I'm going to fill this with the croissants. And then we're going to put it in a 350-degree oven for, like the thing said, between 12 and 15 minutes, because that's what it said on the package for the croissants, and you cook it at the same time frame as you do the croissants. Okay, so let me fill this, and I'll show you what it looks like filled. And then we'll, through magic, put it in the oven, and I'll pause, and I'll bring it back online when you can see what they look like when they're done. Oh, my God. Anyway, pause. I'll let you watch me do this a little bit. Just pull them apart. Now, see how it's got that tail? That tail can go over the top and give you more dough to work with for pinching and pulling and making it work. It's very flexible. It's very forgiving. And it doesn't really matter what it looks like. It's how it tastes. See you in a minute. Okay. For me, that took a minute. For you, Wow, he's back. I ended up with 7. Can you see that? I got 7 of them. And like you see, they're not too terribly pretty, but boy, are they gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna pause you again and I'll show you when they're done. By the way, if you take time during the time that your yum yum balls are in the oven to do your dishes, then that kind of takes up the time that you're waiting, and you won't have dishes to do a little bit later. And your wife will be happy that you did the dishes. Waiting, 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 waiting. But I did do my dishes. My honey will be proud of me because I'm a good boy. So do you know why Mr. Rogers put the hamster in the microwave? No? Boop! Pop goes the weasel. Starting to smell yummy. You see now, by spraying that pan with that generic Pam, I'll be able to just turn that right over and they'll slip right out. Instead of trying to carve them out of there like my mom used to have to do when she forgot with a butter knife, getting down in there. No way, man. Pam has been invented, or generic Pam. Spray it, turn it over, presto changeo, you've got them out of the pan. Yay! Oh my God, guys, look at this. Ho, 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 ho. Is there such thing as a foodgasm? Okay, I'm going to turn these dudes over and watch them pop out of the pan. 1, 2, 3. Yay! I'm going to go throw this in the sink. I'll be right back. Oh my God, they look good. Oh, look at that, would you? Looky, 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 looky. Turn them right out. Hot. Hot, hot. I still have my cutting board, so I'm gonna take one of these dudes over here, cut it in half. You see that? Can you see that, guys? I know. My photography skills suck. See that? That, boys and girls, is just plain yum. Now, let's watch Rhymer PT burn the hell out of himself because it's hot. Okay, it is pretty important to cut the broccoli down really fine because there's not really that much time within the 10 to 15 minutes, depending on what kind of croissants you get, cooking time to cook them clean through. I had a couple little bit bigger pieces that were crunchy. I like that. You know how when you dip broccoli into ranch dressing, raw broccoli into ranch dressing? You know. But look at that. Can you see that? Flippin'-licious. The guys at your Super Bowl party are gonna love ya. Bon appetit. Thanks for watching, guys.